Welcome, everyone. Each week, we gather together to explore the inner light, attune to our higher self, and receive guidance from enlightened beings. May this shared experience deepen our love, expand our perception, and unite our souls in peace. Let us begin. A recent message from spiritual elders. Several years ago, an esoteric student concerned about the state of the world asked us whether humanity might not survive. We assured them that this is not possible. One of the central purposes of offering the ageless wisdom to the modern world has been to remind humanity of the enlightened age that lies ahead. Knowing the depth of uncertainty that would arise at the end of the Piscean age. The hierarchy sought to illumine human minds with the understanding that life continues, always moving forward, and is now carrying us into a higher turn of the evolutionary spiral. The lifespan of Earth stands on the threshold of re entering the subtle realms where human evolution began millions of years ago, and where it will continue. We are aware that among New Age circles, various ideas circulate about Earth's future. Some speak of the planet splitting or of this world being replaced by another. It is helpful to remember that our Earth contains many subtle planes of existence. A truth long conveyed in the ageless wisdom tradition, in the Tibetan master's teachings, and in our earlier writings. What is unfolding now is the divine plan of evolution, fulfilling the purpose of the great planetary being in whom we live and move. Human beings attuned to this new frequency, now steadily infusing the planet, will naturally awaken to what has been called the new Earth. Let us begin a guided meditation.
So, with this deeper understanding held quietly in our hearts, we turn inward together, allowing the mind to settle into a wider field of awareness. Feel the body supported by the earth herself, acknowledging this living planet, infused with the presence of the great being in whom we live, move, and have our being. Allow the breath to deepen. With each exhale, release the burdens of the outer world. With each inhale, open to the subtle presence that surrounds and permeates us all. In this stillness, let us acknowledge the new frequencies infusing the planet and rising within us as well. These are living currents, drawing us into higher alignments and a deeper remembrance of our true nature. As we continue to settle, let us attune to that quiet, luminous field, opening our hearts to the inner realms where the elders offer their guidance, where the wisdom of the ages becomes a living experience, and where the next steps of our shared evolution can be sensed more clearly from within. This year, as many of the old structures of our world continue to loosen and fall away, we are invited by the elders to hold steadily in our minds and hearts the vision of a new way of living that is awakening within us. While much of humanity may respond to these changes with uncertainty or fear, we are learning, each in our own way, that the new world will be built through love. As we open to the soul's love and its quiet creative power, we begin to sense a different possibility for the future. In this awareness, we stand together as a calm and steady presence within what is emerging, even as the world around us moves through the turbulence of transition. It may appear on the surface, as the world moves deeper into chaos, that the forces of division or darkness are gaining strength. But this appearance does not reflect the deeper reality. Beneath the turbulence, a new current is rising. The signs of a new humanity are beginning to appear across the world. Wherever hearts are opening and souls are awakening to their deeper purpose. We are witnesses to this emergence, and through our own lived experience, we have touched something of its essential nature. Let this quiet knowing strengthen our resolve to continue our life's work, whatever it may be, for the sake of all who suffer and for all who are inspired by the rising light within humanity. Each person who stands in clarity and compassion becomes a beacon for countless others, helping to turn the tide towards a more luminous future. Let us not allow this pivotal moment in humanity's awakening to pass unobserved. The world may appear turbulent and the news of the day may tempt the heart toward discouragement. Yet if we look and listen carefully, the deeper movement is unmistakable. And let us remember that no one can replace a contribution that each of us is here to make. Every act of steadiness, every gesture of goodwill, every alignment with the soul redirects energy toward the new age now unfolding. No matter what may appear to dominate the world stage, never doubt that the forces of light are rising quietly, steadily, and with increasing strength. As we attune to this inner current, we begin to recognize that what seems to be falling apart is in truth making space for what is waiting to emerge. Let us rest here for a few moments, allowing this recognition to settle deeply into the heart. Many years ago, the elders began to speak of the changes that humanity would one day live through, without describing the full depth of turmoil that would accompany them. Today we can all see that accumulations of harm and imbalance are spreading across the globe. From disruptions in the natural world, intensified by human activity, to patterns of behavior that strain every sphere of human progress. Had we understood long ago the full extent of the challenges now unfolding, we might not have found the courage or the strength to invest so deeply in building the foundations of a new and more luminous world. Yet across the world, many did invest and prepare, and are now preparing still. This steady preparation is becoming a quiet strength that helps us transcend the turmoil that is upon us. And now, as the need becomes clearer, the elders are able to speak with greater honesty about the passage humanity is moving through, not to create fear, but to strengthen our understanding of the role we are called to play. Let us rest again a few moments in the quiet strength of these recognitions. As we grow more attentive to the happenings of the time, the elders remind us that humanity's awakening has unfolded through long cycles of evolution. There was a time far back in the Lemurian age when human beings existed in subtler bodies, moving within the etheric realms before dense physical form had fully taken shape. In the great arc of evolution, humanity then descended into physical matter, not as a fall, but as a necessary passage for awakening soul awareness while living in density. Across millions of years, through experiences of pain, limitation, and the seeming loss of inner divinity, the awakened soul gradually learned to recognize what is real and what is illusion. A recognition that is unfolding within us still. It is through this long journey, through struggle, through forgetting, and through the quiet rebellion of the soul against the density of form, that humanity has begun to sense the greater reality returning to awareness once again. The process is well underway. A growing portion of humanity is now becoming conscious of its divine potential for the first time in its long history. Awakening to the deeper truth of who we are and what we can become. As this awareness expands in the unfolding of the Aquarian age, humanity is preparing to re-enter the subtler realms of experience, to evolve in consciousness without the density of physical form. May joy and gratefulness for these revelations accompany our anticipation of the unfolding shift. Let us rest here for a short while, opening to the quiet spaciousness of this moment. Humanity is passing through the greatest spiritual crisis of its long history on this planet. The implications reach far deeper than we can fully understand. The choices humanity has made in recent years, and the choices still before us in the years just ahead, carry a significance far greater than we can imagine. We are reminded that the spiritual hierarchy cannot override the free will of human beings. If they could, our choices would have no meaning. Their ability to help depends on how we respond to the spiritual impulses offered in this time of crisis. It is clear that the divine intention for humanity is not rescue, but realization. We are meant to achieve our destiny through the light of our own soul. The power of our developing intelligence and our deepening awareness and dedication to fulfilling our divine purpose. Let us rise with a calm heart, trusting that the soul within each of us is guiding humanity toward its true destiny. Let us fall still for a few moments.
Thank you for joining us. Let us rest in the joy of the soul as we end with music.
Angels, when you soar up to God's own light, take my own lost hand on your hearts tonight, and as grief once more mounts to heaven sings, let my love be heard. Angels, when you soar to God's own light, take my own lost love on your hearts tonight, and as grief once more wants to heaven sings, let my love be heard. Let my love be heard. Let